Should we start? Don't
Yes.
be nervous, just be yourself.
She sounds like Joy. Be yourself.
Hello, welcome back to Pook's Books, where we bring different groups of friends together, one story at a time. Let's dive into September's R² MCK corner. It's Charisma.
Raquel.
Mona.
Brazil.
Rasil finally joined us this time. She wasn't available last time. No shade, I'm just introducing you. A little backstory about our friendship. We've been friends since middle school,
Sixth
sixth
grade.
grade. I was new to the school, and so was Raquel, and so was Mona. Me and Raquel were in the same class. We sat at the same table. Me and Mona talked through Kick. First time we were like, oh, let's play tag tomorrow at recess. And that's how we like started talking. And with Rasil, we started talking seventh grade because we were all in the same class. Well, I don't know,
Yeah.
that was with me. What about you guys?
Well, sixth grade, weren't you talking with Cynthia more? I feel like I met you because of Cynthia too.
Me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cynthia is our other friend. Hopefully she'll be able to join one day. But she was actually one of the first people that talked to me, Cynthia, when I first moved.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she's very nice. Love her.com. Wait, we talked at sixth grade?
I feel like we got closer in seventh.
Wait, oh my God, guys, wait, hold up. Didn't we have that class together? Because I felt the chemistry through the room.
The science class?
Oh my gosh, she was trying to crack a joke, but it went through your
I don't remember when we all met, but I didn't do a good impression the first time.
I
Got
didn't
better with
bring that up.
time.
You brought that up.
Got better with time, and now
Yeah.
we're here.
A decade later, we're still friends.
A
The
lot of ups
bond
and downs, but a lot of ups.
and downs.
And downs.
We're still going strong.
You want to stay in a friend group, you can't talk about each other. It's gonna be bad
Say it to their face.
immediately. Yes, I had to learn that. Oh my God, I'm not a very good example, but yes.
Yeah, you are. So that was our little backstory on our friendship. Mona, please start us off.
So for this month, I chose Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I chose it because I've read a book of hers before called The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I really enjoyed that book. So I thought I might enjoy her others. So basically, the book talks about the main character, Hannah, and she comes back home to LA because all her life she's been moving from city to city and she's never had like a stable job. And so when she comes back to LA, all her friends throw her like a welcoming back party and she reconnects with her ex-boyfriend and she has the choice to either stay with her boyfriend at the party or to go home. And so there's like two universes where she does one choice. It kind of like talks about how her life unfolds if she had done choice A or choice B. Premise of the book is just how much of our lives are like already set for us. Does everything happen the way it's supposed to? So it kind of like makes you think about all the other universes out there, all the choices you could have made and like who you would have been in those universes.
Thank you for that.
I would say I would rate this book 2 stars.
Out of
This
five?
is not, yeah, out of 5.
Oh, I thought it was out of 10. I was gonna be like, damn.
The book was good, but it's not giving what it could have been. Her other book I enjoyed more. I had a few expectations, but it was a quick read. I feel like I didn't really understand the point as much as I should have. I read it on my Kindle.
I also rated it 2 stars out of 5. It was very disappointing, in my opinion. I know the author is good.
Yeah, maybe she was going through it.
Maybe she was going through it. There was like some things that really did not want me to pick the book back up. The fact that she said cinnamon rolls over like 100 times, it was irritating. Literally every chapter we had to talk about how much she loved cinnamon rolls and how much she loved putting her hair up in a bun. I understand we got to know more about the character and what they like, but it doesn't need to be repeated that much. What I did like was the concept that Taylor Jenkins Reid had multiple universes and how like each decision you make can have like different effects and outcomes and things like that. But yeah, none of the characters had depth, in my opinion. The books that I like to connect to the characters. So that's why I gave it a 2 out of 5. Oh, wait. I read it on a Kindle.
I read it on my phone. It was like good too. I don't know. I feel like the other book we read was better. It was just more descriptive. We got to understand the characters, like without needing to know what they like or what they don't like. We got to understand them because it went like in depth, more of like a mental thing, emotional than just like saying, oh, I like this, I like that. So it was okay. The only character I might, maybe Gabby. That's really it.
So I actually read the physical copy. I'm gonna have to give this book a 1 because honestly, like I don't usually like romance books. It has to like true love happening in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like actual romance. With this one, it was just not giving, guys. I definitely agree with Mona. She's definitely a great writer, like a great author and everything. With this one, I was just not feeling it at all. It took me days to try to pick it back up because it was just like Charisma said, constant repeating of certain things. I don't want to be mean, but it gave me a cheesy version of romance, almost like those cheesy movies. You go back and you see your ex.
Hallmark movies?
Yeah, like a
Hallmark
Hallmark movie. I also felt like it could have gone a different route.
I kind of had a hard time with the back and forth. I had to readjust my brain because I was just like, 1 minute she's in the universe where she's with Ethan, and then the other universe she's with Henry, or she's in that accident. The constant switching, I feel like I would have preferred to go through with one at a time. Bless you. But I also understand why she did it, because she wanted us to follow her through her timeline during each stage and see how that would go. I kind of agree with Raquel. With romance books, it depends on how well it's written. Example, the Seven Husbands, that was good. There's a lot of stories to it.
It was just a lot of lost potential. She could have done so much more with
Yeah,
this novel.
it could have been better in a lot of ways, but
Yeah.
it was an okay read. It wasn't like crazy bad, but still like
there was some times where I was falling asleep in the chapters and the book would just fucking fall off of that because it's just like I just couldn't. You know, there goes my bookmark flying off too. Like
The characters, literally, they were all surface level. And especially our main character, is her name Hannah, right? Her name is Hannah. Yes. There were so many things that she said that got me so. I was like, ew, why would she say that? Like one of them when she was like, you're talking to a woman with no career, no home, barely any money,
oh
and no
my god, there
potential.
we go.
Why would you say that about yourself?
yes, the
But
self-pity has to stop. It's
yeah, like I don't know, maybe I'm just a hater, but I did not like our main character. She was annoying, especially about the whole cinnamon roll situation. Oh my God. I did not want to see a cinnamon
I
roll
don't even like
ever
cinnamon rolls.
again.
I don't even like
I had to Google up what's the difference between a cinnamon roll and a cinnabon because I was like thinking I'd rather not be a
I'm about to
cinnabon.
search that up.
Okay, few comments about that. You're so right. What's with the self-hate? Like, I understand you're just in a hard part of your life, but like, I will give her the benefit of the doubt because sometimes it's just easier to joke about than really talk about it. But like, I think that was a cry for help. I understand, but also no, don't do that. I will say my favorite part of the book was the friendship that she had with Gabby. I feel like that
That's what I meant
that's like
earlier.
that was my favorite part because there was a part in the book where Hannah's pregnant and Gabby finds out that Mark is cheating, and then they're in the house by themselves with the dog, and they spend nights with each other, going through stuff together. And I feel like that's so telling of what girl friendships are like. When you have female friendships, no matter what stage you're going through, where you guys are in life, your girls will always be there for you, or at least try to be there for you. And I feel like that's peak girlhood. Y'all seen each other since y'all were like in middle school, high school, up until early adulthood, manifesting that for all the girlies out here because we all deserve that. Mark.
Mark. I started with Mark.
You tell me a dentist comes home late, babes. I know you are talking to somebody.
I don't want to be mean. I'm not blaming it on Gabby, but I kind of was like, my sister, you're not even questioning your husband that he's coming home late because he's the dentist. Dentists be done by 6 o'clock, the latest.
With the father of Hannah's baby, Michael. Oh my God. He was just like, oh, I don't want to have to do anything with the baby. Things are really going good with my wife. I just rekindled my relationship with my kids. Bro, you should have thought about that in the first place. That was just disgusting. That was nasty. Like, I'm not gonna come.
And
I will come after you.
Jenkins would have made the book just based on Hannah and Gabby's relationship. I think it would have been better, honestly. We could have just kept the title and then just read about how friendship can still last even in another life, bro. Whether events like this happen or not, it's still like friendship is still gonna last, you know?
Yeah. Did you guys have a favorite quote in the book? I have one. I could start and then we could go around. Timing seems like an excuse. Extenuating circumstances is an excuse. If you love someone, if you think you could make them happy for the rest of your life, then nothing should stop you. You should be prepared to take them as they are and deal with the consequences. Relationships aren't neat and clean. They're ugly and messy and they make almost no sense except to the two people in them. I think it's very self-explanatory, and I totally agree with what she said over here. Yeah, that was my favorite.
My favorite quote is, and at that moment, I realized that if I have taken away a fraction of her pain, then I have more purpose than I have ever known. I'm not moving to London. I'm staying right here. I found my home, and it's not New York or Seattle or London or even Los Angeles. It's Gabby. And that was said by Hannah.
Oh,
Like I said, I really loved their friendship. They were just in it together.
so basically, it says you don't need to find the perfect thing all the time. Just find one that works and go with it. So many things happen in life. Take one step at a time and just go with it. If it works, it works. Listen, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know who it was, but I just don't remember because I just wrote it because I knew you said we were going to get quotes. I was like, I'm just writing this down and that's it.
Sometimes you just need to make the decision. You can't sit there and contemplate.
Okay, mine was, I think I have to believe that life will work out the way it needs to. If everything that happens in the world is just a result of chance, there's no rhythm or reason to any of it. That's just too chaotic for me to handle. I'd have to go around questioning every decision I've ever made, every decision I will ever make. If your fate is determined with every step we take, it's too exhausting. I prefer to believe that things happen as they are meant to happen. I just picked that because I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason, or everything happens because if God puts us there, that's where we're. So I thought that was what I believe, yeah. Guys, if you see me doing this a lot, it's because I only have one contact in. I lost the other one.
At the end of the book, there were book club questions. There was one that I wanted to ask, which of the many relationships was your favorite, but we've already determined that it was Gabby and Hannah.
It was no relation.
Yeah.
It was just
There's
Gabby.
no other relationship that mattered other than
Yeah.
that one. This goes with Raquel's quote, I'm pretty sure. Hannah says, I'm starting to think maybe you just pick a place and stay there. You pick a career and do it. You pick a person and commit to him. Is this idea that sometimes you just have to make a decision and stick with it mutually exclusive with any notion of fate or destiny? I think it goes hand in hand, just like Rocio, you said that everything happens for a reason. Even if you're picking something just to pick something, there was a reason at the end of the day as to
Yeah.
why that decision was made.
There's gonna be like a result to that too.
That's a very hard question to answer, but I think I agree with you. When things don't go as planned and you're forced to make another decision or go down a different route, you realize why that had to happen.
I feel like we focus so much on, oh, we chose that decision and why it might be a negative choice. But you have to look
Yeah.
at, maybe you needed to go through that process to come out of it and realize, okay, now I know what I want to do next, or now I'm stronger to do what I want to do next.
Yeah,
You can have regrets in life, but those regrets may have made you the person you are today, sort of thing. So
yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys have an opinion on this, but did you find yourself rooting for one ending versus the other? Do you have an opinion on whether Hannah should have ended up with Henry or with Ethan? If you were Hannah, which ending would you have wanted for yourself?
Oh, Lord.
neither. I would go and find myself a profession,
Okay, but
and
she did.
she
She
did do that.
found, yeah,
I would pick neither. I think I agree with
Yeah,
you. I just moved home. I just don't think that getting into another relationship after I would hope I would never, but like getting into an affair with a married man, that is enough trauma. And then going on to another man, like, no, I need time. I need time. I need to be stable myself or at a good place at least before I get into a relationship because that's adding on to my plate. As for like which ending I liked better, for Ethan, it's nice that they rekindled. I think it was sweet of him to like step up to the plate and assume the role of the father and
didn't he not want to do it?
that's the
yeah,
thing.
This thing is too much.
He was like,
yeah.
"Oh, I don't want to," and then 5 minutes later, "Oh, I
That's what
want
I'm
to."
saying. That's why I wouldn't choose Ethan, even if I had to choose. This was based on their love in the past.
Yeah.
They needed to grow individually if they were ever gonna be together.
I guess it depends on like the person and where they're at in life because I mean that is a
Yeah,
big thing,
big.
with a baby.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
would.
in like I guess a new relationship. I think we all are on the same page. One he's like, "Oh, I don't think I want to do it. I can't, like I'm not the man that you want me to be or I can be." And then the next one's like, "I don't want to lose you. I've lost you too many times. Like I will step up to the plate." I'm like,
It felt like a
Yeah,
Hallmark movie. That's all
I
that
was
I
like,
can say
okay,
with it.
well, I mean that was sweet, and he stuck by that promise, obviously, because like they're building their family in that universe. But for Henry, like, they met each other after the hospital. Some parts of it were cute, but
Honestly, my girl Hannah just had to stay single. That's all I
She
gotta
has to
say.
stay single.
Because she got too much going on.
agreed.
Mhm.
Like,
It's
girl, you
unfortunate.
just got into an accident. Like, I would be so focused on the fact that, oh my
My
God,
sister,
can
you have a
walk?
whole child. So
Can
it's like, you
walk?
need to put your child first.
I lost a baby. I feel like if Henry was a character where they met at the cinnamon shop, not in a hospital, that would have been a meet cute.
Yeah,
Like,
it
have
might
them
have had a
meet
little
cute.
hope.
Yeah,
Just
with the
like,
whole like ex thing, I just feel like I'm good with second chances. I give second chances, but if it really didn't work out the first time, there shouldn't be a second.
There's also
Like,
limits to a second chance. You
yeah,
know what
there's
I'm saying? Like,
also very
there's
much
limits.
to a second chance. I forgive you, I forget, but if you're not good for me, I'm off that.
Yeah, like I don't want you back.
I'll
Exactly.
forgive you, but I will never forget what you did.
I can forget because if I forget, that means I forgive you. I'm out.
Yeah, I forgive
I'm
you,
already,
but you're not back in my life.
Honestly, it's just
I
like I
forget,
said.
but you're not gonna be near me, type of thing.
This
but
goes
I'm
with
writing you in my
friendships.
journal.
There's just limit with
If
Ethan. It's
something
like, bro, my son
happened,
had a whole new girlfriend after he just started. Like, he just kept
oh
going
yeah,
at it.
and
You know
that's
what I'm
one
saying?
thing. That's one thing. If you're in a relationship and you're thinking about someone else while in that relationship, automatic no. If a relationship starts like that, it's already like bad.
You know, Ethan was being friendly with what's her name at the bar in the beginning. I already knew that was just like a whole red flag too, because with either path, he still did the same thing, bro.
Someone else can't give you the love that you need. You need to have self-love first.
Don't settle.
Do
I
not be
mean, look what happened to my girl Gabby. Like, bro, she already knew that was not the one for her, and she still chose. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was thinking about what's his name before even marrying, before stepping foot in that aisle. Like, I was like, my sister, that's how you know it was not meant for you. You gotta go.
like Charisma said, you can't
Yeah.
settle. I know it's hard to be single, especially when you need love in your life and you're lonely. But don't do that to yourself or that person.
I also agree I would not choose between the two. I would choose myself if I was Hannah because if I'm couch surfing, the least of my worries should be a relationship. I should be
Right.
trying to see how I could build myself back up. If I'm in bed, I almost died. Getting into a relationship is not something that's gonna be on my
Allowed.
mind. Yeah. I need to learn how to pick myself back up first
Yeah.
before I'm able to commit to someone else. That's just something that it just did not make sense to me. Okay, Raquel, if you can please announce October's book and explain why you chose that book.
All right, my brothers and my sisters, I am the month of October slash Pookie season slash everything
You gotta pick a
season.
murder book. Oh my God.
It's going to be After Dark by Noelle West Illy. I'm picking this book because it's
Oh, it
spooky
got a good
season.
rating.
I hope y'all enjoy this book, and we're gonna probably rate it more than Jenkins. Sorry, Jenkins. This was a failure.
This book, maybe in another life, got 3.8 out of 5. They is highly with her.
I
But
think
the
it's
book,
because they liked her other books. Like Mona said, she really liked
oh,
The
but
Seven Husbands.
Gray After Dark got 3.9 out of 5 in Goodreads and a 4.6 in Audible.
I like that it's spooky themed.
Yeah, a lot of people
Maybe we could do the book club when we go over to Racille's in-person discussion if you guys
Oh
are
shoot.
interested in that.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Y'all better start reading.
Thank you, Raquel. I'm excited to read Grey After Dark.
Yes, I want a thriller after this bomb. I'm just kidding.
Something came out of it. This discussion
Yeah,
came out of it. Yeah, not every book we're gonna read we're gonna like. It's good to read.
for real, for
Yep.
real.
We
Yo, by
gotta
the
see
end
what
of
Rachel's
this, we
gonna
should
choose.
rank.
Oh yeah, but by the end of the year we should rank the books that we read.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. By the end, we
That
should
would be
rank.
fun. That would be so fun.
Whoever's reading this, if you want to read it, save time. You're good. Don't do it. Taylor, whatever it is you was going through with this book, we understand as your readers. Let us know that you're going through it, so we know not to.
Just don't write when you have writer's block.
Pressure.
Don't fucking write.
Even if they
Don't even
pressure
publish
you,
at that.
publicist is pressuring you. You don't have to
Yeah.
do what people
Just
say.
I need a vacation.
What did you think of today's meeting? How was it? Would you guys want to do anything differently moving forward?
No, it was good.
No, I like this so far.
Is it gonna
Make
be
sure
like
y'all
scary?
don't read this at night because I don't know if some of y'all dream of what you read.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah,
I do that. I'll do that
Okay.
immediately. Yes. Immediately,
yeah,
yes. I
don't
was
do
a
that.
silent patient. Oh my God, no, I could not read that at night. I was scared. Wait, Raquel, it's like a scary thriller?
It's like you'll see. Just a little
No,
surprise.
like, is it scary? I need to know for personal reasons. Thank you.
I don't think it's gonna be scary.
Thank you for joining today. It was really fun. I appreciate you guys
Yes. Interesting.
Hopefully we could do it in person, but we'll see how that goes if we're
Yeah,
able
we'll
to
see.
finish.
We'll see. We
I'm
can do a
certain.
vlog for you guys of us hanging out.
Oh,
Oh shoot.
well, that's it for today for R²MCK's Pooks Pooks. Let's say this together, okay?
Oh my goodness, we is in the public eye.
Yes, we are.
I hate being perceived.
Okay, you guys heard her. Don't perceive her as anything.
I'm done.
That's it for today's R²MCK's Pooks Pooks. Are y'all ready? Should we say it together? Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Keep
Keep
reading and we'll
reading and
we'll
see
see you
you
in
in
October's
October's chapter.
Wow, guys, good
Wait,
Wow,
job.
one more time, because some of y'all was slow.
Coordination.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about I say keep reading? Raquel says, and we'll see you. Mona will say in October's, and then Rasil will say chapter.
Chapter.
Okay,
Yes,
keep reading.
And we'll see you.
In October's
chapter.